The king crab leg.
The new crab out. Oh god, looks crazy.
It's crazy.
And by the way, it's snow crab.
But it's still crab, baby.
Every time I'm at a buffet and I see that line for the crab legs, I'm like, thank God I don't like crab.
How do you guys feel about flonase?
I was like, whoa.
I want pho.
Hope this is off the record.
We'll talk about that after.
Is that what we're talking about?
No.
No, it's Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, it's Cinco de Mayo.
Flow days on your penis? Is your penis
Flow day. I thought you said pho day.
you put flow days on your penis? Is your penis
We're supposed to have pho today, and then we switched them because it's Cinco de Mayo, so we're having Mexico.
Try it. No.
Anyways,
What's a flow day?
how do y'all feel about when a plane lands and then there's those people, those passengers that get up
Give me
right
a break.
away
Yeah.
and then try to go straight?
I know it. I know what
Ding
you
ding, that's me.
You? Yeah.
That's you?
Oh,
Why you do that? Why
I don't get to the front, but I like standing up right away because I've been sitting down the whole time.
That's why you stand during the.
But how far are you standing up and like, is it just stand up or are you like standing up, go to the aisle, grab your bags and stuff while the seatbelt sign is still on? Like, what's the stand up?
Oh, I just stand up and then I kind of like de-separate my ball sack from my leg. You don't want to sit there for a long time, it's all stuck together.
Standard protocol. But do you do it with the seatbelt on, or do you?
That, I go like that, I go, yep.
But do you wait? But do you wait till it goes, ding, and then they turn off the seat, and then you take it?
Oh yeah, I follow the signs.
Yeah, there's a lot of impatient motherfuckers that'll like just
people
go.
don't wait. Yeah.
Oh, dude, the people who just act like there's not another human being that exists and they go all the way to the front of the plane.
Oh
That's
fuck!
Oh, those guys? No,
Fuck
I
them.
don't do that. I've seen people that just grab shit and they just run to the front. No, that's not
That's
me.
dumb.
I just stand up, and then if someone run past me, I just let them pass me. I just want to de-separate my testicles from my legs.
It does work though if you're like, oh, it's okay, I'm a big YouTuber. Yeah. That's the only time where everyone's like, oh, my bad, I didn't know that. Okay.
What if they did that where they seated rather than groups B through C or whatever? They're just like, all right, anyone with 10,000 or more subs?
That'd be sick.
Having been in the game for a long time, I can tell you there are assholes like that, 100%.
They will flex being a YouTuber for.
No, they'll just get up and go to the front of the fucking plane because they're a big deal. And then if people ask them shit, they're just like, what? Fuck you, I don't care.
Would Ray William Johnson do that?
That is the thing.
No names.
If they,
Not till the book comes out.
I think those moments, if they communicate clearly, they're like, hey, sorry, I have a connecting flight that we just got like delayed from. So like, do you mind?
Sure.
Easy.
Totally.
So much empathy on
usually-
basic human situations.
I love when they say
that's
what?
supposed to
Yeah.
be the flight attendant's job because they know that the flight was delayed. There's connectors, and they go, please, people that have connectors, please let them go first.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they do that sometimes. Yeah.
But if they don't, then
you're on
they're
spirit.
assholes because you're the one that has to say, hey, I have a connector. Please.
And I gotta say, a lot of the times, some old Chinese people.
Oh, dude, mainlanders, yeah, for sure.
What they just stand up and rush?
Yeah, like it's it's the most important thing to get off the plane very, very quickly to get into the customs lines as quickly as possible in order to avoid. You know what I mean?
There's definitely some Chinese people that have a total disregard for how society feels about what they're doing. Yeah.
Is it because in China
I kind of respect.
they have to do that or else they're not gonna get a chance?
Yeah, I think so. It's like when you go to a buffet in China, and everyone's just arms are like all over you.
Yeah.
People just grabbing the crab legs. It is.
Because or else you'll never get a crab.
Crab legs.
Holy shit.
The king crab
the
leg.
new crab out. Oh god, looks crazy.
It's crazy.
And by the way, it's snow crab. It's the shit one. It's not Dungeness.
But it's still crab, baby.
Every time I'm at a buffet and I see that line for the crab legs, I'm like, thank God I don't like crabs.
Yeah.
Like, it feels good, dude.
As Americans, we can't really complain though because we got like Walmart fiascos on.
Oh yeah, we do the same thing.
No, it's different though.
Different strokes.
Chinese people made me wish I had a flamethrower. Because motherfuckers like, I don't like, we'll be at the supermarket.
Only the Chinese guys can come.
No, we're at the supermarket, right? Like fucking Gio's like looking out, like fucking, oh, okay, ground beef. And like just normal like human distance, it's like, and they're like still.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No, the sense of privacy is also weird. So like, let's say if you're like let's say you're at a restaurant, and they're like, oh, what is that? You know, they're like, and they're having the pork chop, I'll order that. Chinese people just straight up come to your table. Like that. They don't even ask. They're like, motherfucker, like, we're in a booth. We asked for the booth. We're in a booth for a reason.
You like that?
Remember I was telling you when I was in China, we went to an amusement park, And then every time we were in line, there would be other like Chinese people that would just kind of
Inch away?
and they would inch past you in the line. And then I asked our guide, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And he goes, "No, it's your job to like stop them.
Yeah, you have to.
Give them anything, they'll take it."
It's weird, like even if you're on a plane, if you're on a plane, you're like just on your phone or whatever, you can feel eyeballs. You're like, excuse me.
They're all breathing on you.
And this is a Chinese American. It's just from over there. Their rules are fucking.
It's like a population density effect too. Like when there's so many people packed
That's
into
true.
a thing, it's like you gotta get what you can get.
Because when I first went to Japan and in Tokyo, when it was so crowded, we kept bumping into each other, and I was like, these motherfuckers are so rude. And then I was like, well, if you have to say excuse me every 10 seconds, it's inefficient.
That's true.
Because you're
That's true, yeah.
like, Shibuya Crossing, during traffic, it's traffic jams of humans. So you're just bumping into each other like left and right, and you just don't have time to say excuse me.
Getting concussed on the way.
That's true.
I was talking with Jackson, and he was making a comment too. He's like, "Hey, how come in America, whenever like a dude sees another dude, you like gotta be like,
What's up?
you know what I mean? There's always some sort of like acknowledgement. If you make eye contact with somebody, if you make eye contact though,
I do that.
I think it's just to establish we're cool, right? Like that, right?
Yeah.
exactly.
Like, hey, what's up?
Because like in Asia, if you just stare at a motherfucker, you just stare at a motherfucker. Right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
That's true.
If I just choose to look at you because I want to look at you, I don't give whether I'm judging or not.
Doesn't
On
matter.
other days, I'm just gonna look at you.
Sometimes they look at you with their mouth open too. Like,
And their shirt tied up with their freaking belly out.
yeah.
But in America, if you do that, somebody might be like, "Why are you dogging me, fool? Like we got a problem."
I do that on hikes when I'm walking by somebody and I go, hello.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
Yeah.
at least you're letting people know your thoughts.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm cool. That's cool. But then if you're just like,
Yeah, dude, hella Asian people.
what are you thinking? What are you thinking about? What
That gets my heart racing a little bit.
Dude, my neighbors all wave at me and shit. Like I'm in my neighborhood, just walking around, and my neighbors wave, and it took me like 6 months to get used to it.
Yeah.
Because I just want to be LA boy, like don't wave, don't look, don't acknowledge, like. Cause
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah, it's weird.
These guys from a big city.
Yeah, but then I come in from California, they're probably like, great, another Californian here.
Yeah.
But then it took me some time, and then I started waving all this shit. Yeah.
It is weird too, especially when you've lived in apartments and you like find the same people in there. You really don't look at each other.
No.
Really, even in apartments, huh?
No.
I always thought it was weird to do that.
In LA, it's very weird.
behavior
In LA,
or like
in
big
LA.
city behavior, though, you don't have that small town hi to everybody.
Yeah.
So when you go into a small town and people say hi to you, you're like, oh fuck, I'm being rude.
Yeah.
I'm just not used to
But
it.
I was taught that through brute force, because I moved to LA from San Diego, and I was always
Brute force.
nice to people, right? But then like I come to LA, I live in an apartment building, I'm like, hi, what's up? And then they're just like,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, for
so
sure.
over time, you're just like,
Or they'll just ignore you.
lock in.
Because you share laundry rooms too. You don't talk to anyone in there when
don't.
you're doing your shit.
Yeah.
It's weird.
But I think it's also because in the city there's so much crazy that people just, or like maybe even girls, if it's a girl too, even worse, because it's like
You don't want to invite someone to talk to you.
yeah.
And there's that rotating door of like LA like living as well. Like
Yeah, you don't have a community ever. Yeah.
like, oh, my grandparents have been living here in this house, and then my parents got this house, and now I'm living at this house. It's like I signed a 6-month lease. You know what I mean? So you're not trying to build relationships with like people that are in and out.
But also too, like the worst thing in the world, probably top 5 things ever, is when you talk to someone and you realize they're a little crazy, and then now you're roped in a conversation.
Yep.
And you're like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have never
Like,
said hi
you're
to
one of those.
you. Yeah, like, oh god, this is the worst.
I feel like that's
Dude,
true
true.
for a lot of cities just worldwide, right? Like there's less of that small talk, whatever. But then if you go into a small town, like people just talk to you because they don't have to deal with as many crazies as we do.
But sometimes, and especially before cell phones got as fun as they did, I'd be on the subway in LA, and I'd get next to like a guy, and then the guy's like telling me about how he killed JFK, and I'm like, yes, thank God. Because that ride was so boring, and my phone didn't work down there. And I'm like, oh, all right, I'm locked in, bro.
How'd you kill him?
Yeah, like what happened that day and all that shit.
God. You meet a lot of people. Like it is true when you do talk to people, the rate of that they're weird is pretty high.
In the city, dude, in the city, you just don't want to. You just want to like not open any doors.
Or is the rate of weird being high because you rarely talk to random people? You know what I mean? Where it's like you get accustomed to your circle or your network of people, and then when you go talk to one random stranger, they're gonna be a little bit more outside of that circle, so it seems weird. But if you just talk to weird people all the time, then nothing's weird anymore, you know?
Yeah, that's true. But you don't want to talk to weird people all the time.
That's true.
I had a guy come into the gym the other day, and I was training a client, and this guy comes in, and he's inquiring about jiu-jitsu. He goes, "Hey," and I off the jump, I was like, "This is weird," and I was like, "What's up, man? How are you?" And he goes, "Do you guys do martial arts here?" And I go, "Yeah." I was like, "You interested in taking class?" He's like, "Do you guys break bones and rip like knees?" And I go, "Well, that's part of the martial art, but we don't like we try not to do that, right?" And he goes, "Good, because it's really important I learned this martial art because I have a bunch of stalkers and people trying to kill me, so I need to learn how to
Paranoid
do this."
schizophrenia.
And then already it's like, how do I navigate this conversation?
How do I still extract money from this person while navigating?
And-
What?
and-
You do.
Well, as I'm talking to him, I realize like, okay, this dude is probably like not.
Just give him a black belt, send him off.
Yeah, and then my dumbass tried to do this.
You should be like, we don't get to the knee breaking stuff until your 6th year.
Yeah.
So you could prepay the entire program.
Ooh, that would
now.
ruin the whole class for everyone. Though.
But this guy comes in and he looks at the price sheet and he's like, "Oh, this is a little too expensive." And I was like, "Oh, it's okay, blah, blah, blah." And then he's like, "Is there other gyms in the area?" And I was like, "Yeah, there's so many gyms in the area. You should go shop around a little bit."